Aries men jump headfirst into relationships, sometimes even before they've fully gotten over or are done with the relationship before you. So, like, I feel like Aries came up with the term the easiest way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. That's definitely an Aries male trait. But once an Aries man is in love with you, he will spare no expense on you. He will take care of you mentally, physically, emotionally. He wants to make sure that you are satisfied, and he will take on all the responsibilities that come with you, that include your kids or anything else like that. Now, if you lose interest in an Aries man, they will stalk you to get you back. But once they got you back and they feel like you're back under their thumb, they will do something to get you back in the sense of like trying to hurt you the same way that you hurt them. But if an Aries man loses interest in you, you can guarantee that he will ghost you. Taurus men love to have a good time. They are really interesting to date. They love nice things, fine dining, that type of thing. They're usually pretty good cooks or aesthetically pleasing. They do like a classy partner, but they want you to have a little bit of ratchetness to you as well, like a closeted ratchetness. These are partners that they will go for someone that is physically and aesthetically pleasing to the eye, but also that can challenge them in some way that brings a little bit of drama. Dating a Taurus man, you have to know that they want their space to do them and they're going to give you your space to do you, but they are very jealous or can be very jealous. So you're going to have to make them feel really, really comfortable in order for them to be super committed in their relationship. But they definitely want their own space to do what they want to do. And they don't really want to have to work hard once they've got you. So don't expect them to be super romantic. They will buy you nice things and, make sure that the bills are paid a lot of times, but they're not going to like buy you flowers and over romanticize the relationship. If somehow they are really romantic, a lot of times that's something else in their natal chart. Gemini men. Geminis are very fickle. They want to have good conversation. They want to be mentally stimulated, but they also want their freedom too. So you have to be willing to give them their freedom and to be able to communicate with them, but not feel like a parent to them. The minute that you start trying to tell them what to do or how to do it, they're going to buck back on you and eventually lose interest. Gemini men are not boring at all. In fact, they actually love to get out and have a good time. And usually they have a lot of different friend groups that they can hang out with. And they can fit into any type of crowd. So it's important that you can also fit into those crowds that they have fun with and enjoy if you want to be with that person on any type of committed level. Because if they feel like there's certain places they can't take you, they will eventually lose respect for you. Cancer men. Cancer men are very sweet and loving, and they are affectionate, or they can be, but they're also very moody. Like one minute, they can be all happy and excited about something, and the next minute they don't want to be bothered. So you have to know how to navigate their moods. Cancer men are homebodies and usually really enjoy the family dynamic. So their home and family is of the utmost importance to them, especially, they want it to be like peaceful and cohesive. So if they feel like you are home to them and they can have peace in your presence, they're going to want to be with you more and more often and eventually open up to you. Now, they are the crab. And so a lot of times they do go introverted within themselves and they don't want to be bothered. And you have to know how to navigate that, how to deal with it. Cancer men are nurturing, so they're going to pay attention to what you like and dislike. So if you're somebody that likes to take baths, they might run your bath water, but they're not going to go out of their way to like do candles and flowers and the whole nine. Like they're not romantic, so to speak, but the way that they show you they care is by doing the things that they know you like or the things that they know that you need. So let's say you guys live together and, you know, there was something about the house you were complaining about. If you have a honey-do list, they're going to do things on the honey-do list because that's what's going to make you happy. Now, I'm not saying that they don't have a romantic bone in their body because every once in a while they will surprise you, but it's not the norm. Leo men. Now, Leo men may surprise you and come across a little bit aggressive. You know, if they like you, they might let you know like, hey, what's up? You know, let me get your number, whatever. But 9 times out of 10, they won't. They're shy. They will come across as shy in the beginning. They will become friends with you and then eventually like come out and tell you like, hey, you know, once they're comfortable with you, it's like, hey, I like you. I want to be with you. Like, what's up? They will lavish you with like a lot of attention, a lot of affection. They will tell their friends about you. You know, a Leo man is not afraid to like post you on social media if you guys are together. If he's not doing that, it's because you guys are not really together, at least not from his perspective. Leo men are the lazy lions. So if you put up too much of a challenge for them to attain you in some way, they will eventually give up. They don't want to have to work that hard to get something that they want, right? So they will settle for somebody else that's less of a challenge for them, but that brings peace into their life. Now, you will stay in the back of their mind somewhere. However, they may never act on it, all right? They'll eventually, like I said, just give up. When you're dating a Leo man, they need a lot of attention, a lot of affection, and they want to be the head of the household. If they feel like you are trying to control them or manipulate them, they will try to assert their authority, period. They need to be number one, numero uno, no matter what. They can be very insecure. So you're going to need to quiet those insecurities, not add to them. Leo men are usually very sexual, very affectionate, with a very big ego. Do not bruise that ego. It will be the death of your relationship. Virgo. Virgo men are some of the sweetest, most loving men to be in relationships with. They really do take care of their partner and make their partner a priority. 9 times out of 10, they love relationships or thrive in relationships where their partner balances them out. Virgo men pay a lot of attention to detail when it comes to the things that you like or dislike. And they will surprise you with random gifts or random events and things like that they know that you're going to enjoy. Virgo men can be very judgmental and even gossipy sometimes. They do help a lot of people, right? They're big on helping others, but if they're interested in dating you, you can guarantee they've probably already picked you apart physically, mentally, emotionally, like in getting to know you. They know your best and worst moments. Like they know all the good things and bad things about you. They probably asked all their friends about you or whatever, just because they really want to know what they're getting into before they allow themselves to be vulnerable. They have strong opinions about everything, and they don't want a pushover person. They want someone that kind of challenges them to some degree. So you can't be a yes person with a Virgo, but you also can't completely push against every single thing that they say to the point where it makes an argument all the time, right? There has to be some sort of cohesiveness there, but they do like to be challenged. So the more you challenge them, the more inspiring that you can be to them, where like they see you have a strong work ethic and you have some class about yourself, etc., the more respect they have for you, the more interested they are. Virgo men need to feel inspired by you. They need to respect you. So the more they can see that you are ambitious, you are intelligent, that you are somebody that commands respect, the more they will allow themselves to be vulnerable and open up to you. Libra. I feel like Libra men are really fun to date. They love to go to new places. They love to travel. They love to enjoy life, and they want to have somebody to enjoy it with. But a lot of times, Libra men can play devil's advocate because they have a really hard time letting go of their exes. And so they'll be in and out when it comes to dating until they fully let go of the person that they were dating before you. Libra men love to talk. They love communication. They actually kind of thrive off of it, right? So it's important for you to catch a Libra man's eye, for you to have really strong convictions, and for you to be intelligent enough to make good points and have your own perspective. They do like to be challenged when conversing with somebody that is a potential partner, but not to the point where it creates a lot of chaos and upheaval for them. So they don't want to always be arguing with you, but at the same time, they like that you present some level of challenge. They are very sexual beings. So the better the sex, the more interested they're going to be in the relationship. Libra men will even stay in a relationship or dealing with someone because the sex is so good, even if that person is very toxic to them. It's one of their toxic traits, I feel like. However, you are more likely to get ghosted by a Libra, I feel like, than any other zodiac sign, other than maybe an Aquarius, I guess. But because Libra doesn't want conflict, when they're done, they just want to be done without there being a battle. So a Libra man will ghost you if he's no longer interested in you. Scorpio men are really intense. And so the relationship or dating them can be really intense. You can guarantee that if a Scorpio man is interested in you, he is really going through searching your social media. He's asking your friends or his friends about you. If you guys have mutual friends, he's asking them about you. Like, he really wants to know if you're worth his time and effort. Everything with a Scorpio man is a test, especially when you're dating. But like, you can be in that test for like 10 years. Okay. Like, you could be dating a Scorpio man for a long time before he ever gets comfortable enough to really be committed to the relationship. Scorpio men have an inner paranoia when it comes to relationships. And a lot of times they even feel like the person that they're dating may be trying to use them, especially if they have like money or they're well-to-do. There is this sense of worry that somebody wants something that they have and that they have this need to protect it. So they can be very cheap, even if they got it, because they don't want to spend money on things that aren't making money for them. And a lot of times they'll test you, take you out somewhere, or, invite you somewhere just to see if you're willing to pay for it. It's really weird. Scorpio men are extreme in every area. They can be extremely jealous and they can be extremely protective to the point of being overbearing or controlling. So you want to watch out for those things, but also don't put them in a position to have to exert that type of energy. If they're attracted to you, they will be very touchy-feely with you. They are hands-on people, but they also need to know that what they have their hands on is exclusive. Sagittarius. Sagittarius men are some of the softest and sweetest of all the zodiacs when they really like you. They will have no problem lavishing you with nice gifts and trying to impress you and doing things to make you feel really good if they're interested. But a lot of times they can put the cart before the horse. So you want to be very careful with the Sagittarius because they're also a zodiac sign that can change their mind really quickly. And they can go from being very sweet and loving and the whole nine to like a Sour Patch Kid. Sagittarius men get bored very easily. So a lot of times they have more than one lover, more than one person that they are interested in. Sagittarius men can also be very insecure with themselves. And a lot of times you'll know that because they feel the need to always floss their labels and like the things that they have, or what they've accomplished, wanting to make themselves feel better by talking about how much better they are at everything than someone else is, and that's a very low vibrational Sagittarius man. So when they're in that energy, you need to be very careful. But if you're dealing with a higher vibrational Sagittarius man that's already gotten all of that out of their system and knows how powerful they are, being ruled by Jupiter, but like once they've gotten to that level, that's the type of Sagittarius man you want to be with. Sagittarius men love a partner that keeps things interesting, but also has a good balance on making sure that they stay grounded because they do have a tendency to wander off sometimes. So it is also important to them to have somebody that, as much fun as they are, they also have a lot of structure in their life and they can create a healthy home environment and they can, make sure that the bills are paid and things like that. So those are things that the Sagittarius man doesn't have to think about or worry about in the future. Sagittarius men are also very hopelessly romantic a lot of times. And if they're not, it's because of something else hard aspecting that area of their chart, because most Sagittarius men are into the girly stuff, buying the flowers, lighting the candles, giving you a bath, like washing your hair. They will do all of that because they want to please you. Capricorn men. First of all, dating a Capricorn man can be very difficult because if he's about anything, he's working a lot. And when he's not working, he's usually trying to find some sort of time to spend with his family. So if you've gotten to the point where he's creating time for you in between spending time with his family and making sure he's going out to chase a bag, then he actually already is interested in you, because I guarantee you he doesn't have time. All right. Now, I have seen Capricorn men that are super lazy sometimes, that don't worry about going out to go get money or, have any real type of hustle or business sense about them. And those are really low vibrational Capricorn men. You want to stay away from those. Those are users. But how you'll know a Capricorn man is interested in you is he's going to make it clear that he's interested in you. He's going to make it clear that he likes you, that he wants to make time to spend to get to know you. A Capricorn man is going to lavish you with nice things because gift giving is one of their love languages. Capricorn men who are bosses are paying the cost to be the boss. They want a partner that balances their life out. Capricorn men have a tendency to be hoes and they like a lot of attention. So be aware of that. If you're trying to date one, you might not be the only one that they're dating. They may be dating 3, 4, 5 people they're doing interviews. All right. They're doing interviews. So have your best face forward if you are interested in a Capricorn man. All right. And don't be worried about anybody else but you and that person's connection, because the more you're focused on who else he's dealing with or how much he's at work or whatever, the less peace you're bringing to his time that he's spending with you, which eventually he is going to put distance there anyways, because that's going to scare him off. Aquarius men are different. They want to know that they can enjoy themselves with you, that they can have fun with you, and you guys enjoy a lot of the same things together. but they also like a little bit of mental tennis. So they want to deal with somebody that is going to be able to have a back and forth conversation with them that's going to be enjoyable. They're usually really intelligent, but a lot of times they play dumb just to see how smart you actually are. They can be really big pushovers when it comes to their kids and their family, but it's almost like a double-edged sword, because if you push them too far, they can become very aggressive too. They want a partner that they can show off, and that their family or the people that they surround themselves with, their friends, whomever, is going to like give them kudos for. They can get very territorial and very jealous or insecure sometimes. So you need to be very careful if you're dating an Aquarius and they have that type of energy. But if an Aquarius man has feelings for you, you can guarantee he's going to show you off. He is going to, be very hands-on with you, very touchy-feely. They can also be very romantic when they want to be, if they're interested in you on that level. Pisces. Pisces men will let you know if they are interested in you. If they like you or want to take you out, they will tell you, hey, let me take you out. Let's go here. Let's do dinner. I'll cook for you, whatever it is. A Pisces man is going to go after what they want. Pisces men are so funny and fun to be around. You will enjoy the time that you spend with them. A lot of times, that's how they're going to get you, through making you laugh. But be very careful, because Pisces men are very intense and they feel emotions intensely. And if those emotions turn negative, the relationship can turn toxic if they are low vibrational and don't know how to express themselves in a positive way. Pisces men also have a very hard time taking accountability for things when they're wrong, even when they know they're wrong. Apologizing or, just admitting that they messed up is definitely not high on their priority or to-do list. And sometimes they can be manipulative because they don't want to take accountability for whatever it was that they did. They can try to flip it on you to make you seem like you're the bad guy or you're the one that did them wrong, and they'll try to play victim. If that's the type of Pisces you're dealing with, run. If they've already been through that phase in their life, then more power to you. Go snatch them right up, all right? They're lovers by nature, but they're naturally very secretive. And they have a lot of people that want to be around them. So don't be surprised if a Pisces man that you're interested in has a lot of fans.